Hey there, it's Tom the English Picker here. I just wanted to do this video really. It's not going to be a rant video, so, don't worry, but, well, it kind of is. Basically, I am pretty much no longer going to bother going to antiques fairs. I went to one last week, and it was just a load of fake and broken peddling, con artists. It was just a load of rubbish, and it was ridiculous. It was like £7-8 to get in, and this is the dichotomy of it. This particular show that I went to a couple of years back, I picked up 2 coins there. I paid like 25 quid each, something like that. And they're probably going to be worth, several £100 each, these unusual error coins. But now I'm sort of chasing that dream, chasing that experience. And when I'm going now, I'm just not seeing the stuff which I think I can make money on. Mainly because I'm not really into gold and silver anymore. It's too high risk. I don't like storing it. So I'm looking for the more quicker flips. And really, there's some of the this was a fairly large antique show. Don't get me wrong. It was a big one, but I had to travel like nearly an hour to go to it. And it was just it was raining slightly, so the people outside hadn't got all the stuff out, and it was undercover, and they weren't really that fussed. People treat me weird because I'm obviously under the age of 40, so most people there were over the age of 60, so I always stand out like a sore thumb. And realistically, it was just a lot of hassle I barely covered the costs of going, really, with the fuel and all that. So I don't think I'm going to be going to them anymore. If there's some really big ones, I'll go to them, because you do get the people who do house clearances and stuff like that. But really, it was people selling stuff, trying to sell stuff at double eBay prices. And these same people, I've seen them with the same rubbish for years. And these people are retired people trying to do it as a hobby. It's what I call sort of the bargain hunt phenomena, that people think that they can get into that industry and shed loads of money. And what they do is they buy it top end and then try and sell even higher. And it just really irritates me, the audacity of some people that have such blatant disregard for realistic pricing. And also the other factor is this place was jammed to the rafters, full of knockoffs and fakes, reproductions as they call them. There was one stall that all they had was reproductions. They had these wooden trug things that said like POMs on the side and stuff like that, and you see them at every antiques fair, and I just think the organisers just need to not do that, because people buy them thinking they're real and they're not, or people buy them knowing they're not real, giving them as a present, and then later down the line people think they're real, and it's just it kills it, it ruins it for everybody. So that's my rant over. I did pick up some bits, and I'll show you those bits that I did pick up. I did pick up some silver. I spent 20 quid on this silver, and it's alright. I mainly bought it for myself, really. It's just some coins. 1922 East Africa shilling. I think that's like 10% silver. Got Swedish 1 krona, 1965. It's a low silver content one. Got Canadian 1929 10 cent. South African 1927 sixpence in quite nice condition. Then we have a 1964 dime. You can see there he wanted a quid for it. 1941 Mercury dime. this one could be alright. I might look this one up. It's a Newfoundland 1947, is that 5-cent coin? In really nice condition. We've got 1955D dime. I actually need that one for my own collection. A sixpence from 1928, and that's Australia. We've got a 1942 franc coin. Almost there now. And then we've got 1941 S quarter. Again, I need that for my own collection. And lastly, a 2.5 guilders 1961 Dutch coin. So not bad for 20 quid. It's all right. Probably, you know, just a bit over scrap price. So it's one of those things. Just bought a few bits for my own collection, and then it was really to buy something precious metal, because at that point I'd bought stuff that was not like that at all. But from like a woman did house clearances. She had this for £3, and it's a bag of G.I. Joe figures. Some are broken, and then some, like this guy, you can see the kids painted on the face with marker pen, and this one's got marker pen all over it. Now, I still think I'll do pretty good, because you can see this guy here is missing a leg. I'll go through them and see if there's any rare ones in there. And there's some non-G.I. Joe stuff in there, but the rest I'll put as a bundle as G.I. Joe stuff, and I'm going to guess about 15 quid, something like that. There's certainly money in it. So there, and then I bought this here. It's a 1966 edition of Action Comics. I had to pay £4 for this. He got 5 on it, and he knocked me a quid off. There's not mega money in this, probably about £10, £12. But I'm going to put this in my antiques booth, because something like that is really nice. It's got a nice visual look. I'll get it bagged and boarded and put £10 on it, and let's sneak a little bit of money out of it. Actually, while saying that, those graphic novels I got the other day, I've been going through them, and most of them actually aren't worth a tremendous amount. But there's the odd one that is. But actually, cool inside one of them was I found a load of drawings. So I'll just show you these now. So yeah, these were all inside one. So I wish I don't know if these are from anyone to do with that particular comic, but I think it's just a sort of a fan trying to reproduce them. That's still cool though. They're very much of that time period, late 80s, early 90s. It's just a shame really, they've got split up from the owner. I've got a relative who's into he does caricatures and stuff like that, so I think I'm going to give those to him around Christmas time, something like that. He'll appreciate that, so just a nice little Brucey bonus. And then the last thing I got were these Action Man guys from an antiques fair. So I picked up some Action Man a few weeks ago at the car boot sale, but I had to pay £2.50 on that guy, £2.50 on that guy, and £1.50 on Dr. X. So I've got him there. Alright, this one's probably in the best condition out of all of them. There's a bit of wear to here. The reason why I went on them is because they're dated sort of, what's they dated? 1995 Hasbro. So I think these aren't the right clothing, because I don't know why a pilot guy would have a camo face. So I've got to look at what goes with what. And this guy's got a really squidgy head. So, yeah. If anybody knows anything, whether you'd think that camo would go with this one, but I don't know. But yeah, I've done well with sort of Action Man stuff before, so yeah. Not really the usual from an antiques fair, but I'd be intrigued to hear other people's comments, what they think of if they go to antiques fairs or anything like that. I think just because I've been going to charity shops and car boot sales, it's really cheapened me. Nick said this, that I just can't pay those big amounts for things anymore because I've been to all the car boots and whatnot. So anyway, that's just my input on that. I tried not to rant, but you know me. So thanks for watching. Please rate, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you all soon.